Hello, Cherries, and welcome to Live Cherry Sunday, episode 182. Actually, special Monday episode. Couldn't go live yesterday because I was coming home from a gig in Knoxville, Tennessee. But here we are today on Monday, so we do it the next possible day at 12 o'clock still. So today we're going to, like I said, I'm going to show you the easiest way, or maybe I didn't tell you. I'm going to show you the easiest way to play the harmonic minor scale, 3 notes per string. And it looks kind of like this. I have a little graph. I have a bunch of graphs. Not that. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. Here's a graph right there. And that's what it looks like. The G. We're going to be in the key of G today. G, harmonic minor. And I'm going to show you all the modes. But right now I'm going to go through all the modes for you. All 7 modes right here. I'm just going to play through them. I have a loop that I created. Actually, it's 7 loops. It's 7 different chords that I'm going to play under this same scale. It's going to be the G, A, B flat, C, D, E flat, F, and the major and minor diminished triad, which we'll get to in a minute. But I just want you to see how it sounds right here. And if you want these graphs, I have a PDF. I could email you. Just email me at info@cherry. So here it is. Here's the loop. We'll go ahead and give it a little go. G harmonic minor. Nice one, Jupa. There you go. Harmonic minor modes. All 7. And that's pretty cool, I think. If you like these harmonic minor modes, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, all that groovy stuff. All right. Jupa, am I pronouncing your name right? Jupa? Jerry, is your brother Andy Timmons? That's pretty funny. I think I have been. Someone did say I looked like him a little bit, or he looks like me. Lucky guy, right? Not so lucky guy. Give a round of applause for that kind comment. Great guitar player he is. I remember way back in the day when he was in Danger Danger metal band, glam metal band. It was great to see that, a lot of guitar players from those days kept up their playing and chops and always strive to improve. And that's really what I'm all about, and hopefully you are as well. Jared Devil, my Steelers buddy. All right. How you doing out there today? Billy Bully. Yellow. And what you drinking out there? I got my coffee still. Actually, I'm really low here. Not too low. Got a few sips left. Trying to stay awake this Monday morning. Couldn't go live yesterday because I was flying home. Actually, I got home really pretty early. My flight was 7:50 a.m. from Knoxville, Tennessee, back here to Brooklyn, New York, or to LaGuardia, LGA. And it was a nice trip. Played some music out there. It's fun. It's beautiful to get away. So let me know where you're watching from out here today. I'm in Brooklyn, New York. Where you from? Jupa. And where you from again, Billy? I keep forgetting. And let me know what you're drinking, where you from. If you have any questions about these modes, let me know. We're going to get into it. We're going to jump right into this here today. So I'm going to switch over to this other screen right here. And it already starts off. Here's the first mode. We're going to go through all 7 of these. So have your guitar out. Have your coffee. Wake up. It's Monday. We're playing guitar. What else would you rather do on a Monday afternoon, right, than play guitar? I got a gig tonight. A duo, acoustic duo. And we're not going to be playing the G Harmonic Minor Scale. But then again, we might. I'm sure there's going to be some places for it in there. And some of these modes are actually cooler than others. Like the major scale, a lot of those modes are all useful. You use them all. You use the Ionian, the Dorian, Phrygian, maybe so. The Lydian, that's a great sound that everyone uses. Lydian, always. The Aeolian, everyone uses that. And Locrian, maybe not so much. But in this scale, there's a few really cool modes that people use all the time, and there's some that you just never really use. But it's cool to know, and it's cool to get those sounds in your ears, and it's really inspiring to me. All right. From North Carolina. That's pretty cool. Where I was in Knoxville isn't that far from North Carolina, actually. Cincinnati. All right, Alan. Good to see you. Give you all a round of applause for that. Cincinnati. My uncle lives in Cincinnati. Guitar player. And God bless him. He's up there. He just had a surgery, and he survived it, and everything was great. And everything. He's a great guitar player. Been playing a long time, so I'm going to head out there to Cincinnati and give him a visit. Love jamming with him. My Uncle Lenny. So we're going to go ahead and check out this scale. It's basically just like a minor scale. A minor scale would be... But all we're doing, we're sharpening the 7th degree. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's the normal 7. We're bringing it up. And the whole purpose of it was to give it some kind of harmonic what's the word I'm looking for? Harmonic substance so that it could resolve nicely to this note. So no matter where you are in the scale, you could play up here like this Phrygian dominant, which I did a video for last week. So how nicely that resolves. So that's kind of a little bit of the theory behind the purpose of this. Although the scales are really cool too, and they do pretty much the same thing as the chord does, how it functions. Otherwise, that would be a D minor. Doesn't really resolve as nice as. All right. So I got a loop for each of these chords here. Now this first chord, I'm just using simple chords. I'm using just triads over this. So this G minor, I'm just playing a G minor chord. Let's check it out. You can play just a G minor chord like this. Just play along with the scale right to this G minor chord because it has the G, the minor third, and the fifth. The only thing different is you can play all the other notes. Which I'm playing this position, 3 notes per string, just to show you, if you don't know already, all the notes of this mode. Great sounding mode. It's pretty Egyptian sounding there. You got the 6th degree and the 5th. 6. There's a minor third here between intervals. That's the thing of the scale. Jeffrey Boyle, what's happening? Back on the root note right here. Eisenkeeler, good to see you. Big round of applause. Give you all a round of applause. How's that sound with the background track? What if you were playing like a regular G minor vamp with your friends and you were playing G minor pentatonic? You wanted to add, you could add this scale to it and just have some fun with it. So I mean, just adding it in there. And will it always work? No, but it's kind of a cool thing. And there are other modes in here where you could superimpose into your normal everyday playing. Because I know I use the scale all the time, pentatonic minor scale. So I do it all day. I could throw in the G harmonic minor. The only thing is in G pentatonic you have a dominant, a minor 7th. In harmonic minor you have a major 7th. You just mess around with that and mix the two up. So it's a pretty cool scale. You get the gist of what that sounds like. And if you like this scale, hit that like button as well. So that's a very, very cool one. Now check this out. Same exact scale. Same exact scale, G harmonic minor. But look, I highlighted the A note. So if you play an A diminished chord, say in this case, you know, that would be the chord over this. Just an A diminished, and I think I played it like this. And you just took like the regular A minor chord, but I played the 5th, a flat 5th. If you play an A diminished chord right there, you could play this scale starting on the A, and it's called a Locrian 13, or a Locrian 6. And it's a pretty cool scale. Like a regular Locrian scale would be like this. If this is a G minor scale. But it has a flat 13 in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see that? But because of the harmonic minor scale, it's raised. So it's really, And all these names, they're just a way of identifying the scales. You know, at the end of the day, we're in G harmonic minor right here. And the patterns change based on the starting note. So this A, you have the A, B flat, C, D, E flat. So right there you have a Locrian. You know that's Locrian right there because you have a minor second, minor third, regular fourth, flat 5. I'm comparing everything to the A now. Half step, that minor third, regular fourth. And it's great, these patterns, because you can really see the intervals. Sixth, seventh, back to the root. That's the scale. And look, I'm not playing anything different. The same fingerings I use for the G. Let's check this out. Check out the scale. A diminished chord. I can start on the same scale, but on the A note. It's pretty cool sounding. The whole idea of this is you may not love the sound, but it's a sound, and there's something to it. What's cool about this has that major 6th in it. It's really a diminished. It's a half diminished chord right here. Minor third. It's half diminished because it's a dominant 7th. This would actually be a 7th in a diminished chord, full diminished chord. You also have a diminished arpeggio there. Pretty cool. Definitely a big fan of that mode. Big fan of that mode. Well, it's one of the, I don't know, it's not one of the more popular ones. It's an interesting sound. But there are a few, like the Phrygian dominant one, I think is probably one of the most popular modes in this scale right here. So let's close that one out. Let's show you the third one right here. Now, if we play from the 3rd degree, you have a mode, it's called the Ionian sharp 5. Ionian is just a major scale. Oh, you know what? One thing I wanted to go back real quick. Check this out before I go forward. Let's skip this Ionian. One thing that I did with the G minor, harmonic minor, is that I compared it to the pentatonic scale. Well, you could do the same thing, really, with this. If you're playing an A minor pentatonic scale, you wouldn't be able to play the fifth, though. Be right inside there. I like to just compare it to the pentatonic if you can. What's also cool is that you could play a diminished arpeggio like this. And you could do that on every other mode in this, which is really cool. We'll get to, which is the second mode, the fourth mode, and the sixth mode on there. So really, really cool. Any questions about any of this stuff, please let me know. Be very, very cool if I could help you out with that. All right, so getting out of that, we'll come back to this third mode right here, B flat, Ionian, sharp 5. So as you can see here, it's the same exact scale, same fingerings, but you have an Ionian, which is like a major scale. Ionians would normally sound like this B flat. Like this. If it was a regular G minor scale, this B flat would be the relative major. It would sound like this, major. Everyone knows that, right? Just a regular major scale. But because of this scale and the degrees, look what happens. We're just changing one note. The fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4. What would normally be here is now here. So now you have. And if you might stumble across a chord that's a B flat augmented chord, and that's basically all it is right there. Is that's it's an augmented triad. So you might have a chord that's a B flat like this. You can play this scale over it. So that's what I have here on this loop. Hit the thirds. There's a fifth. Augmented. The major seventh. Oops, I hit a bad note before. That's another one that's a little bit interesting. It's quite unique. Is it usable? I guess, over those type of chords, you have the augmented, which would be cool. So we can tune up there. Right? Tune for your pleasure. Let's see. Close. Close enough? Close enough for rock and roll? All right. You may be saying, why don't I use my tuner? Well, I have a certain feeling about tuners. They get you really, really close, but when you're under the microscope, like just my guitar, it's a little bit different. So, okay, let's go over here to the fourth mode. Now, this one is a very useful mode. As a matter of fact, I did a video on this one. It's the C. Let's see. The mode is it's the Dorian sharp 4, Dorian sharp 11, and really, really is a cool mode. I think I did a video on it. I called it the sound of evil, because it's really, really, really cool mode, and it sounds like this. Check it out. Starting on the 4th degree. I'm playing just a C minor chord right here, like this. So you have that sharp 4 there. It's kind of like or it's like a flat 5, but you have the 5. That's the difference. You have the major 6. So it's like a Dorian. That's what it is. It's a Dorian. You have a major 6. The only thing you don't have is a 4th, a normal 4th. There it is again. Part of the diminished. I was saying that every other mode play diminished arpeggio. The second, here's the 4th one. Let's go. Like that's pretty cool. Taking the 4th, the 4th, bending it up. Now what's cool is you could take this and just move it into different shapes. I mean, here's the pentatonic. C minor pentatonic, because you have a C minor chord. What would you normally play? Play C minor pentatonic. That's why this mode is really cool, because you can mix up the minor pentatonic. And then add this mode. Third. That fourth. Third, sharp 4. And the fifth, major 6th, 7th. Back to this position right here. The reason I'm showing you in this position is so that you could possibly understand where they come from, but then get out of these positions and, you know, play them everywhere. Wait for a minute, because I use this all the time. If I'm jamming an E minor pentatonic, I'll just start playing that the E Dorian sharp 4. I want that note though, the fourth, because it's really also about what notes you don't hit. So if you're hitting that fourth all the time and then you play the sharp 4, it all gets kind of mushed up. So if I play a mode like this, I try to not to play the notes that I'm not really supposed to play in it. So it really stands out. Solves to the G, harmonic minor right there. But it's really cool to move them around and play them everywhere. Oops, I messed up, so I played the fourth. So pretty close to fourth. And the fifth mode is basically probably the most famous one, and that's the Phrygian dominant mode. And you know, it sounds like this. It's basically just the D chord, because I'm playing just triads. I'm not playing seventh chords. It should be that, the C note. So I'm going to play this scale, G harmonic minor. I'm going to emphasize the Ds. sharp 9, flat 9. It's a half step away. The third. Here's the third. So it's really just a D arpeggio, D triad. That's a really great one. Probably the most popular one out of all of these. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments what your favorite mode is. I'll give you a round of applause in advance. So far, what's your favorite mode? I think mine, out of all of these, I mean, I love the Phrygian dominant one we just played. The Dorian, I use a lot. Probably use that the most. Because it's just so easy, because it's right there. You know, you're playing... I just bust into the... It's like a blues scale, you know? It's like... Except you don't have the fourth. You have to kind of just not play this... Like the blues, you'd have... You don't have that in the Dorian sharp 4. You have just the... You have that drops, that minor third. That really distinguishes that from this mode and the blues scale. The blues scale will be... But this scale is like this. You know, so little differences make a big difference. Well, that's pretty good. So we got a couple more, and let's go back over to here. Switch the scale up. This Phrygian. Now here's another weird one: a Lydian sharp 2, right here. And so it's like a Lydian mode, or it is a Lydian mode, sharp 2. And it's over the E note, as you can see. So if I have this progression, this chord, and it's another, it's actually major or diminished. You have two types of chords. As you can see in the, I follow the intervals. Check it out. You have the sharp 2 means that normally in a G minor scale, from this note, sharp 2, or regular 2, will be here. So we're sharpening the 2. So you have that. So you have a sharp 2 is really a minor third. And you also have the major third. So here's the 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a regular fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right there. Oh, from the E. 5. So you have, no, sorry. The root, 2, 3, 4. flat 4, 1, sharp 9, flat 3rd, flat 4th, flat 5. Pretty interesting, huh? The 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. So you still have a major triad there. But you also have a diminished chord. You have the flat 5 and the regular 5. You have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Major 6, major 7th. So you have this chord right here. In the key of G minor. So you might hear this a lot right there. You wonder, where'd that come from? Well, it comes from harmonic minor. Because you have two major chords, triads right next to each other. Maybe the Stone Temple Pilots would use something like that. So it's like a... something like that, right? Hello, Linguin. Linguin 69. Linguin. Hey, Jerry. I know it's off topic, but may I ask a question related to my RC1? Yeah, go for it. Ask away. In the meantime, I'm going to play along with this one, and I'll get right back to you. We only have the two more modes in here. So I'm going to go ahead and play this mode over a major chord, just an E flat major. Sounds like this. Check it out. Just E flat major. E flat major. I mean, normally you could play like, you know, check it out. Like normally the E flat major, E flat major scale. Right? Just do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. The normal sound right there, right? But we're not playing a normal sound. We're playing a Lydian, which would be like this, a Lydian. Oops. Lydian would be like this. Oops. But anyway, getting off. So that's just the sound of Lydian right there. Now listen to this. It's a little different. It's a major third. How's this? Check it out. Yeah. dissonant, you can make that. By adding those like. This is 6, so you can play a diminished arpeggio there. E flat. Pretty cool one. We have one more left. We got two. Let me check this out from Linguin 69. So I watched your video, but I've still got the problem that I can't delete the loop without tap dancing. Is there another way? Is there some other way to delete the loop without tap dancing? Well, the way I'm using it is that I have the RC, the FS7, which is the best one out of all these. And the RC1 is cool. So what did you watch, the RC5 video or the RC1 looper by Boss? Because I use the 5, and it's very similar to the 1 as far as what you're talking about. With the FS foot switch, it just allows you to stop the loop and deletes fairly easy without having to click 2 times. Like I just created 7 different loops over here, and watch, I could flip between all of them. Just while they're playing, I'll hit the forward button. That's with a little MIDI pedal that I have here, which I made another video on that too. It's disaster area MIDI pedal. It just does all kinds of little functions. You have the RC1, okay, and so I got the problem where I can't delete the loop without tap dancing. Well, the only thing you should have to do to delete the loop is just step on it. It will stop it, and if you keep it held down, it'll delete the loop. So I guess what you have to do is, if you're playing if you got a loop that's like a G minor, you know, if you have something like this, where it's just a loop where you're like, and you want to delete it, well, you play along with it, and then while you're playing, hold the FS5U pedal if you have that. Let that loop delete while you're playing, so you're not missing anything. You're just playing, just like that. So now your loop is gone. And if you wanted to do another loop, you would say you want to do something a little different. You want to loop that, and then just tap in that loop, and now, boom, boom. Now you have that looping, playing where you could just solo. So hopefully that helps a little bit. Any more like questions about, if you want to go deeper into that, just send me an email, info@JerryCherry. I'll try to help you out any way I can. Go a little deeper with maybe answer your question with it. And same thing goes true with these graphs right here. If you want a PDF, one PDF of all these graph charts, just send me an email, info@JerryCherry. I'll shoot it right over to you today before my gig, where I leave at 6 p.m. Eastern Time today. So we got this one more here, and this is a very oddball one as well. It's the 7th degree of this mode right here. So it sounds like this. Check it out. It's just an F diminished chord. So I'm playing over the F note. Pretty weird. Like this. It's an inversion of that fifth. I can play a diminished scale. All right. So we had some fun here today. Any questions about this stuff, please let me know. I go live here every Sunday. Except the last month I've been doing Mondays because I've been traveling on the weekends. But I think this Sunday I'll be back for a normal Sunday at 12. So thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me. Thank you. And let's see if I have any other points I wanted to make on this. It's just, it's real simple. You got your this one scale right here, and you could play all these different sounds, whether or not you like the sounds or not, it is what it is. Experiment with them, have fun with them. Just, if you're, in the description, I do have a, the chord types that I played over this. Basically over the G, I played a G minor. Over the A, I played the A diminished chord. Over the B flat, I played an augmented chord. Over the C, I played a C minor chord. Over the D, I played a D major chord. Over the E flat, I played an E flat major. And over the F sharp, I played diminished chord. And if you play those chords, you change those chords, you play the same scale and have all those different sounds to them. And it's good to just move them around. If you see one in here that you like for instance, I like the fourth mode. I like this the C Dorian sharp 4. So now I know this is the sound. So say I just move it up to D if I want. I'll play it up here. Or any one of these modes you may like. Or move them anywhere you like. You might, like you have the fifth mode, Phrygian dominant. So you can play it up here. So a lot of cool modes. Dorian sharp 4, Phrygian dominance in there, and the regular harmonic minor, which you can play anywhere as well. E. We're playing in G. So hopefully this helps you, and happy to be the one to shed some of the light if you don't already know this stuff right here. So very, very, very cool stuff. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you, Robbie H. Love. Give you a round of applause. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday or Monday here today. Have a great week, everyone. Thank you, Linguin. Send me an email if you have any more questions about the looper. Definitely happy to help with you. Eisenkeller, nice to see you again. Jeffrey Boyle, Alan from Cincinnati, Billy Bully. Still working on those E minor tracks for you, Billy. I'm not forgetting, believe it or not. I'm actually working on a new song, and every minute I have of free time, I'm trying to finish up this new recording of an original song. So look out for that in the next week, hopefully. Chupa, thank you for popping in. Well, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and you're totally, totally, totally awesome people out there. Really appreciate you all. So remember, be cool, be kind, be cherry. And if you want to see another video on harmonic minor, 3 notes per string, all the modes going up and down the neck, I'll put that video right over there. Have a great week. Love yous. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, y'all.